He's still well hung in Alabama.
Throw him out.
I planned on hitting on these women.
Not anymore.
He's like, oh, he's married. Mother, what the fuck, Pete? To a white woman? I'm wearing 2 rings.
It's getting confusing for a minute. Is he? Isn't he?
No, I'm married. Don't worry. I'm married.
You don't got a chance.
She's safe.
With kids.
Fuck. Kids I didn't make, though. I didn't make the kids.
Still supporting him.
I don't even need my... Why did I write notes? Pete told my whole set.
She sent this.
You'll find out why he's called Oreo. He's married to a white... That's 45 minutes of my... That's everything.
Hell of a
That's all I got.
Now we start the improv.
That's it. Well, yeah, you did that. Me. That's it, right?
Yeah, so I bring out the props.
Thank you guys. I'm Tyrell Sackerman. It was great for having me. They call me Oreo because my wife likes the cream filling. Fucking, what the fuck was I gonna... You remember when we went to the bar? We went to a bar one time and there was another amputee. There was another amputee.
Was it a girl?
Dude, it was a dude at the bar and he was missing a leg, like from his knee down, he was missing it or whatever.
Can I fill
and
in
the
the
guy, shut up! Whatever, I don't care about your part. Like, he had been talking to the dude already. He had his own situation with this guy, whatever. But I somehow, when I showed up, because he had been to the bar, like, he lives at the fucking bar. I don't know. I don't think he has a house. I told Zach this too. I was like, we gotta go pick up Jonathan. I don't know where he is. I usually just text him, I'm here, and most of the time I'm in a random location. I'm just somewhere random. I say I'm here, and he just pops out of the bushes and he walks out. I don't know, this time he had a bag and a dog. I was like, okay, well, here we go. But yeah, this dude's after he's missing half his fucking foot or whatever, and somehow comedy comes up and whatever, and he's like, well, don't make any jokes about me. I was like, no, man, how can I make fun of you? Every morning you get up and put your best foot forward. And now I got Zach right now. It's like I have some fucking fetish or something. I don't know. My family did come up here to MAssanutten before, too, one time on a family road trip because my mom was swindled by a timeshare salesman. You can go any time of year.
You get a free black and white TV.
Any time of year.
43.
They have snow machines, and it doesn't matter if we came up here in June.
Best ski of the year.
Fucking snow suits and boots.
It's only a 90-minute
we were
tour.
they're like, we got fucking snow machines. We come up here, they're like, oh, it's too warm for the snow machine. But we'll let you reschedule in December. You can come back in December for free or whatever. So you come back in December with more family and more gear. And then they tell us it's too cold for the snow machines. I said, are you saying the thing that makes ice is frozen? Is what you're telling me. And I said, let me go. So fuck MAssanutten.
Go to Wintergreen. Cheers.
I mean, I can't. Did I get that beer? Is that mine right there?
No, not at all.
And for you.
You said you wanted it room temp.
Sorry. Making me feel like I'm overseas, right? Don't
Right?
Did you get warm this water?
Can I get this release?
Right, calm down, Kaepernick.
Something you don't want to see.
Yeah, white women are my thing.
Hell yeah.
Almost didn't make it up here, for real. I was almost canceling today. I had to go to this funeral thing for one of my mother-in-law's friends. It's one of the Wine Tribe members, you know.
Oh my god.
Trying to be humble at this point.
Cabernet.
And I had to go there, they had a remembrance, they rented out a room. And they're like, hey, we got a speaker and a microphone, and you're the only black dude here, so we need some entertainment. are and how we've always accepted different people into our group. And I was like, there's 77 white women with the same hair color. Out of 150 of you, there's a total of 2 butt cheeks. There's no butts in this place, a bunch of flatback funerals. And then they took the mic away from me. So don't ask me to come up here with no booty. There's no booty in the room and you want me to be happy? All right.
You got all the booty you want right there.
What do you think I'm talking about?
Hey, goddamn. He don't know it's
Sergeant Hips over there. Sergeant Hips and Captain Thick next to him.
It's in the desert.
I always think about my father, like, did he know that he was raising, if he'd have known, like, this is what I would turn into, like, if he'd have known, like, this is, let me get to the punchline, right?
I'll shut up.
My daddy's dead now, what, I don't feel like shit, yeah. So when he committed suicide, it was your fault. How do you feel, John? Amazing! So when he killed himself, no. I always look back because I never doubted my dad. I didn't realize that like how difficult it is until I became a parent. But like,
I'm glad I'm not a
I look at like a lot of decisions that he made as just as a regular dude, not even as like a parent specifically, but being a role model. I look up to this man, and I specifically look back into a moment where like, because I know he always tried to teach us lessons. And he would always say things like, he would say something, I'm gonna try that. That's shit, but because he's excited about it.
I know, look at one, man.
I know that. My dick gets hard when I get some tail. What? I'm saying that shit when I get home and like, look here, just bite my tail.
Just get me started.
Tail. Just spit on it, something, you know what I mean? No, but first put this USO harness on it.
Don't pet me, I'm working.
I'm here to service you. That's one right now. It's cool, man. So my dad would have loved that I got a dog heart. He would like that. He would love that. But he didn't. He would always tell me things like trying to be insightful. He would say things like, "Just because you have an idea, it doesn't mean it's a good idea." He goes, "Just because you have a good idea, or you can have a bad idea. It doesn't mean just because you have an idea, it doesn't mean it's a good idea." I'm like, okay. Well, one time, hurricane had come through. I want to say it was like Isabel or something. One of the I-80 hurricanes come through Virginia Beach, and it ripped off some like siding and flashing right at the peak of the roof of our house. My dad had an idea. And I like to say that this wasn't a good idea, and this wasn't a bad idea. The only way I can describe this was a dad idea. Because at my age, like, I couldn't say no to what it was. I just have to go along with whatever this idea is. And he's like, we need to get up there and fix the flashing around. Okay, cool. Borrows an extension ladder from the neighbor and starts bringing the ladder up. Climbs up there. It's not tall enough. Can't reach the peak. And at this point, I feel like I should mention that my sister had just gotten a brand new furniture set in her bedroom. So her old dresser and nightstand was outside in the backyard.
Hell yeah.
My dad's like, let's go take your sister's old dresser, bring it over here to the side of the house, and put the ladder on top of the dresser.
Yes, sir.
And I'm like, this is not a good idea.
What is it?
This is most definitely a bad idea, but I can't say anything. So I'm like, this is just a dad idea, and we're just going to go with it, right? So we bring the dresser over there, put the ladder on top of it. He climbs up there, fixes a part of it, but we still can't reach the peak. So he comes back down, and he's like, how about we stand the dresser up?
Pakistani ladder.
Right. We can get taller. This is America.
Hell yeah.
Now he's up there, I'm 13 years old shaking. My brother, he's got his butt is up against the picket fence that we have. And he's like, oh my God, he's shaking. And I feel like I should also mention that I have a weak bladder. I've had it my whole life. And I I had to pee. And I was like, Dad, I gotta pee. He's like, stop shaking so hard. I was like, dude, I gotta pee. I really do. And he goes, don't worry, your brother's gonna hold the ladder. Just go ahead and go pee. And the ladder is going up in front of the bathroom window. So I could see the ladder while I'm peeing. So I was like, okay, because you can see, I was like, I can't do anything, but I can see what's happening. And I'm peeing. And I see the ladder go. I was like, oh my God. And then I hear, ah! And then I feel the ground shake. And all I'm thinking is, my dad just died and my dick is in my hand. You know, like, this is how I can't tell this part at the funeral. You know, like, oh my God. But then I hear like groaning, like, ah, he only lost one arm. No. He's like, oh, and he's like he's like limping to the car. He gets in his car, drove away. I never saw him again. Just some dads just leave after some and whatever. And I was like, yeah, he was mad because he didn't. And I was like, I just want to know what he told the people when he got to the hospital. Like, if he told them the whole story. Like, did he tell them? Did he say I was on a ladder and I fell, or did he say that I was on a ladder that was on top of a dresser that was turned on its side that I had scrawny young children who've only ever been fed cold noodles and Reitner. Malnourished black kids. And that's the man that raised me. The kind of man that divorced my mom after 33 years through Facebook. Hell yeah.
Hey,
strong man, you know what I mean?
he's dealing with the technology though.
He's got
that.
He knows how to use a computer.
Yeah.
So what kind of
computer savvy? That's good.
I slide in the DMs.
So what kind of son did that create? I got lonely.
Better.
I don't know how to be with a woman, you know what I mean? Like, let's just make some noise. Like, you ever been so lonely that you masturbate to the sound of your roommates having sex?
My downstairs neighbor goes
The apartment next door, girl banging his eye.
I was expecting you guys, because you guys been on it all night, just to be pointing at each other, just to be pointing
Which one are you, the masturbator?
It was 1997. Anyway, that was the reason I had to move out of my parents' house. So,
At least you didn't wear panties.
it wasn't a joke.
Go find your parents.
Get away from the door, son.
That's a screamer, I told you.
Right.
I smoke a lot of weed also. I don't know if you guys could tell. I am the drug dealer up here.
Cheesecake Factory.
I smoke a lot of weed, and people tell me that. People tell me the Cheesecake Factory's got some great weed. By the way, I used to work there. That's a whole different thing. They hire you if you're black and sad. That's how you become a at the Cheesecake Factory. There's no application. You're like, do you know you're dead? And I just put question mark. You're hired. There's just weed and E&J is what's in the back of. You're not supposed to tell their secrets. Proprietary secrets. I do smoke a lot of weed though. People tell me weed affects your memory.
No, it's just Alzheimer's.
I don't remember who told me that.
Right.
That's Alzheimer's.
But, yeah, I can tell you that there was one time I was sitting on the toilet and I had my pants down around my ankles. And
As you should.
I forgot why I was sitting there. Like I'm like, look, I'm looking. I'm like, I know the only reason I would be here is if I took it. Like I know, but I can't remember if I did or not. So I just got up and walked out of the bathroom. Right? And I'm at a show. I was at a show. Right? And about 2 steps out of the bathroom, I realized, man, I definitely took a shit. And I definitely didn't wipe. And I definitely didn't wash my hands. But they were like, come into the stage, it's Tyrell's show. Did the show with the crunchy button. That's how it is. Was it today? I don't know. We'll find out later when we come back.
Don't worry, I got Kathy wipes. You can wipe down the microphone.
I do have a wife. Who like I don't like sometimes I know that she thinks that I'm practicing material at home, but I just don't know when I say, I don't know if I've said something offensive or wrong, or man, I shouldn't have said that is a lot of what I say at the house, because I don't know that I said something wrong until after I said it. Until after I,
My whole military career.
she's getting, are you walking back across this way?
He's got his Bud Light in hand.
So she's same. Yeah, water turns you gay, right? Water boy? Water turns. You don't have to bend down.
You're already blocking the camera when you walk through.
Yeah,
It makes it feel better.
It just makes me look.
You're already blocking the camera, so you don't need to bend down.
We already got, dude. And I was upset. You were like, I look like a K. I was like, special K, right?
Can you do it 3 times?
Yeah.
No. Hey, but you get good parking when he's with you, right? He carries his handicap pass, right?
He's doing a good kind of handicap.
Yeah,
He's 100%. He is the definition of handy-capable.
Right.
I can walk just fine.
Yeah, no, and then like, nah, man, you told all those puke stories. You talking about puking on my truck? You talking about puking on my fucking truck? Puking on my truck? Didn't happen if I don't remember. I'm crying because of
Can you
puking.
tell my nickname for him when I was messaging him?
Oh yeah, the one-arm vomit comet is what they call it. That's pretty cool.
One-arm vomit.
Yes, and it's not every 75 years. It's pretty much every 75 minutes.
Basically, what he did to Tyrell's car made Japan look like nothing.
Yeah. But yeah, my wife thinks I'm running jokes, but I'm not, because like I just say what I want when I want, and if I'm thinking it, I'm gonna say it, and then I don't know if it sounds bad until after I say it. We're getting ready for a show. Not gonna be specific about which one. We're getting ready for the show. She tries on a pair of pants. She looks great. She looks good. And I'm like, oh, okay. And she's in the mirror looking at herself like, oh, I don't like these pants. I'm going to change these pants. These pants make me look fat. And I said, it doesn't matter what size pair of pants you put on, you're going to look the same. So I'm up here with Zach and Jonathan tonight, guys. No wife. She stayed home. I have to tell these jokes away from her. And also, these were the pants. This is what's left of them. I tried to put them on. But we do wear the same size pants, and I realize girls' pants don't have pockets.
No. Oh my God! Don't get me started.
Is it a sore subject? The pockets?
Oh, it is. Yes,
It is. Who do you guys complain to?
Each other.
And that's the problem. You know who makes the clothes? You know who designs women's clothes?
Men.
And you talking to each other.
What do we tell them?
You're talking to each other. Talk to the men. Men don't
Hey, shit right now.
Men don't put the pockets in the pants because you know what else men make? Purses.
Don't have one of those.
They want to sell the purses. They want to sell the pockets. Men make those too. They're just Indian ones. That's what they do. We got a lot of this fucking economy. We're just like, we don't know women, but we know what they'll buy. We know that if we get a man to whatever. We're talking about fucking pockets. What am I talking about? Pockets. Talk more about my white wife that you guys had no idea about before I got up here. And she's a ginger. I've had people go, "Oh, they feel bad for me." It's not. It's not, but it happens. They do it to my face. They're like, "Oh," and I assume.
I feel your pain, but they're awesome.
I'm still married to her.
Right,
She hasn't
exactly.
seen what I said about her yet, but.
Oh, that's coming.
But yeah, and she won't be.
Yeah,
But anyway, it's like
Yeah, this is the 10th month of recording. I haven't seen a single one yet, so we're still working on that.
I can just stop. I can just quit forever. No, but I don't know if you know this. When you're dating a ginger, people like to ask you, "Does the carpet match the drapes?" And I'm like, "That's a pretty personal question, Dad." But yeah, of course, the carpet matches the drapes. I just wish she took better care of the carpet.
Big ass.
I eat at that restaurant. You know what I mean? Vacuum that shit every once in a while. Like I don't.
Right.
We're not living in the 70s. Nobody likes shag.
Vegan.
I just hate when my face comes up looking like an everything bagel. Do you get what I mean? Tough to take care of your fucking carpet. Fuck you. It's like I'm fucking a couch cushion. You know what I mean? It's just. Not good. And then people feel bad because they're like, I guess they assume gingers don't have souls. Yeah. I found hers that's 8.5 inches deep inside her. She was saying, "Oh God," a lot. It was a lot. I have to look at, because the way that my father raised me, I was like, oh, this must be why I have an affinity for white women, because I don't know, but I have to look at the woman that raised my wife too, right? Like, what kind of woman am I? People tell me that all the time when I got engaged to her. Like, you got to see the kind of woman you're going to be with. So look at her mom. Look at her mom. And on the plus side, a positive thing, her mom, super hot. Her mom's got good genes. I fuck the shit out of her mom. I mean, I like her mom. We're cool. I hug her every time I see her. It's like chasing my tail when I go in there. Just fucking all right. And she's cool, but I think her mom her mom before me, I don't think her mom has ever talked to a black person ever in her life, and it's just been. Hey, nobody saw you. Nobody saw you. You guys feel that soft breeze go by? Just the wind. That's the angel. That's what the angel was.
That's the E4 Mafia.
There's through. The E4 Mafia godfather.
Creep it through.
Go back to your joke,
I don't want to be rude to the crowd.
bitch. Too late.
I can hear when literally every single one of you says something. So, it's pretty cool. No, but it's cool. It's like, I don't think she's ever talked to a black person before, and I know that because I'm going to tell you. There's a story. We're at her cousin's wedding. There's 149 white people, one black dude. Until her cousin brings in his date, which is a black girl. And her mom loses her shit. Her mom comes up to me. She's like, "Hey! Hey!" And I was like, "What?" She goes, "Look." And I was like, "Yeah, what?" She goes, "It's a black girl." I was like, "Okay, like what do you want me to?" She goes, "You have to go talk to her." And I was like, "Why? Like, why? Like, what am I supposed to do?" I was like, "Oh, I'm so happy they got fried chicken and watermelon here." Like, what am I supposed to do? But I did. I went over there and I talked to her. She said she went to like Norfolk State University, blah, blah, whatever. I come back to the table and her mom's like, "Oh, I see you went and talked to Shaniqua." And I was like, "Her name's Michelle, but I..." Yeah. I talked to her, and she goes, "Well, did you ask her if her hair's real?" He says, "Shit, what? Why would I? No, why would I? No, why would I?" And I figured it out. I was like, her mom suffers from one of the most severe cases I've ever seen, and it's ignorance. It's just... I had to talk to these people, and my wife is just as stupid.
That'll be edited out.
Okay.
I don't want anything out.
What are you talking about?
I love my wife. That's the whole show.
That's gonna come right back in.
Welcome, Tyrell Shackelford.
Yeah, I love my wife.
Thank you,
So like, you gotta be like ignorance, TM.
Yeah. Trademark, yeah. I don't know, I guess I'll do that one too. She's just as dumb. She's fucking stupid. I mean, we moved in together, right? We're living together, right? And I'm in the living room, and she's in the kitchen. And I'm flipping through the channels.
Playing Xbox.
Right? All of a sudden, she yells out, "Hey! Roots is on!" What? And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay." And she goes, "Well, don't you have to watch it?"
You must.
Yeah, I told my dad that story. He goes, "Yeah, 3 hours later you can get some pity pussy." Just make sure she calls it Kunta. And I'm like, I don't know why I'm calling it. I know.
And then all the family comes on for her.
Yeah. She's dumb. Have you guys heard of she's dumb. Have you guys heard of this this made up have you guys heard of girl dinner? You've heard of girl? Have you heard of girl
I
dinner?
guess I'm too goddamn old.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was looking at that. I knew where the TikTok generation was. You know, and it's girl dinner. It's girl dinner and girl dinner.
I don't get it.
Girl dinner. Let me fucking explain it to you. Girl dinner. That's woman dinner.
That's not a TikTok.
I made a casserole for 2 people. Girl dinner is something I was 100% sure my wife made up, but she showed me like it's really like girls. You put together a random collection of food.
Nonsense.
It's nothing. It's no ingredients. They should never go together. It's like buttered noodles, orange slices, popcorn, and chocolate milk. Like that's girl dinner. Does that make sense to you? Am I making any sense? It's a random collection of food.
They should call it just
Like
cake.
whatever you kind of put together to satisfy your craving for food.
Hey.
Yeah, my fucking wife. All right. Like if this is how you're gonna walk in front of him, do what he's doing. Fucking army pro. It's girl dinner. It's girl dinner. So she puts together this random collection of shit.
I don't know where it was.
Like I've never heard of it. I don't know where she's showing me videos and shit. Oh, she had blueberries. I don't give a shit. Like what is this? Like what is this? She goes, this is what we do. This is just what women do. We put a random collection of shit together and whatever. I was like, okay, well you guys are lesbians. It doesn't matter. Girl dinner is carpet. Right? Just unvacuumed shaggy carpet. Like Zach's face. Alright? Anyway. So that's her excuse to eat like shit. Because that's what girls do. That's what that's what girls do. So I've been cheating on her for 2 months. That's what guys do. Same fucking logic. That's what guys do.
Guys dinner.
I'm eating at a different restaurant tonight. They serve lo mein.
Right.
Sausage and eggs.
Oh, you like the sausage.
At this point, I should mention that she had 2 kids before she got with me. So I helped raise 2 little white babies, and that's not the joke.
Oh, it's
Oh, you a dad? In this economy?
Right.
But yeah, I do raise 2 little white babies, and they help raise my credit score.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. My son loves football now. That's cool.
Except for UVA.
Actually, we don't watch. We watch men. No, I just watch this. I don't have a lot of free time. I'm there more than his real dad, so that's all that matters. And I have a daughter. My daughter's favorite food, I swear to God, is watermelon. And her grandmother always looking at me like, look at what you did. Look at that. She loves you. It's like, wish she would say it. So I love football. And we're watching football together. Well, doesn't matter what team. It's 49ers, whatever. 49ers. We're watching football, and I thought when we got these like streaming services and all this stuff, we were doing that to get away from commercials and ads and stuff. You just watch stuff without whatever. Yeah, I will kick you in the throat, sir. And he's like, oh, that's why you got such a deep throat. Nothing but faggots and retards. That's what the fucking platoon says or whatever. Learn the steers and queers in Texas. Faggots and retards. Niners fan. All right, whatever. Stop saying those words until I've got to edit 90% of this set out anyway, so it's whatever.
Itching my hand, man. Mine's just fucking
You only got one.
Well, when you got
Save
one
them.
arm and you're itching your hand.
Shut the fuck up!
It's his set.
I'm watching this commercial.
Yeah, but he was so funny. Sorry, I'll shut up.
Security?
Is that us?
That's not what you want the response to be. I don't want to call 911. Like, oh shit, is that us? What number did you dial?
Who tagged us in? What the fuck?
Oh shit! Wake up, they're calling you. You picked up. I'm just like, yeah, my dad fell off the roof. Have you seen him?
Which number did you call?
Yeah, no, you need not
Try
two.
Try number 2.
Try somebody else.
Live 1 from His utility.
Wait, your name's Tyrell?
Dig a hole. Dig a hole to bury you. All right.
Just sprinkle some crack up there.
Right.
What were we doing? Watching a commercial?
Football!
And
Yes.
it's and I know there's a demographic for football. There's a certain target audience out there, and they know.
Yeah,
that
it's
most
men.
of it's dudes, right? So the commercial opens up and starts, and it's a guy in the men's restroom at a stadium, and I know he's at a stadium because there's like 100 urinals on one side of the wall. Right? It's just poof, and you can see he's standing there, and he starts walking, and he has an open bag of beef jerky. Right? And this couldn't be more masculine, right? Because that is a red flag. There's no way. You shouldn't have food. You should be snacking in the bathroom. I understand the lines are long, but it's not. This is not the time to eat anything. And he walks up to the urinal with the open bag, and he reaches into the bag and takes a bite of beef jerky. And when he bites the beef jerky, a Sasquatch grows out of the back of his neck. Right? Dude, it grows out of the back of his neck. It's a full-size Sasquatch, so when the Sasquatch's feet hit the ground, the dude's feet come off of the ground. He's off the ground now, and then both the dude and the Sasquatch both just go, oh, and the Sasquatch pees a fire hose stream of urine, dark yellow. So he was dehydrated, and he pees it across the entire bathroom so hard that he knocks the sink off the wall on the other side, and they show this on national television. And I'm watching it with my son, and he's like, "Is that what happens in men's restroom at the stadium?"
Yes.
And I said, "Yes, because they pee everywhere." And I miss the times when like commercials. You guys remember when commercials would be kind of like connected? They had like a story. Yeah. It was like a part 1, a part 2, part 3. Kind of like the caveman people with Geico. Like it was like you kind of get familiar with the character. So I figured, as a sign of the times, if Jack Links wants to get with the times, they obviously got to do a part 2 where it's a woman walking into the women's restroom of a stadium. And it starts with her sitting down and closing the door of the urinal and pulling back an open bag of beef jerky, and her reaching into that bag and taking a bite of that beef jerky, and then a female Sasquatch grows out of the back of her and sitting backwards on the toilet, and all of a sudden they both go, oh, or whatever women do when they pee, and this Sasquatch pees a hole in the floor like a real woman, and we're all inclusive, and it says feed your wild side.
Janet Reno.
The commercials that really throw me off during football are the pizza commercials. And one specifically, well, we all know the most racist pizza.
Papa John's.
Papa John's.
What?
Papa John's. Yeah.
What?
Okay, let me find out.
Reza, you were born before Google. I'm not explaining why they're racist. If you don't know, that's just how MAssanutten news travels, I guess. No, that's cool. No, it's the Papa John can't stop saying the N-word. That's for sure. Yeah.
That's why he's no longer.
He's Papa John.
Track.
Yeah, Papa N-bomb. Yeah. Well, what I like to call him is Papa John Gruden. Anybody? Anybody? Because also John Gruden is a racist. All right. So yeah, they're the most racist.
But who's John Gruden?
He was fired. He was a head coach of the Raiders, but was fired because all his emails had the N-word in it.
Oh. Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, when you coach the Raiders, that's what you're coach. No, I didn't mean it like that. Yeah. So, yeah, he didn't make it.
I mean, Oakland. I mean,
He didn't make it. Yeah. They're wearing black. They're not.
Right.
Derek Carr's got 2 R's. One of them's hard. One hard. So what did they do? How did they prove they're not racist anymore? What did they do? They hired the biggest, blackest sports person they could find, and Shaquille O'Neal. That's right. They put his face.
That's what.
Yes, they put his face on all the boxes, on all the fucking napkins. They made him. They put him in all the commercials, and then they made him every character in all the fucking commercials. They made him play the mom, the dad, the grandma, the son, the dog. He played all the commercials, all the characters in the Papa John's commercials. And to me, I'm like, hey, great way to be progressive and show people, hey, we'll hire one black dude. And we'll work the shit out of that motherfucker. We're gonna put his face on the boxes, the napkins, the soda, the drink. Yeah, just put him everywhere. I was like, man, this sounds like a job that you could have got like 100 black people to do. Try to do better, Papa John's. But they're not the worst. They're not the worst. I saw this other commercial, pizza commercial, and it's a boy. It's a basement. It's very obviously a basement. It's a boy sitting on the couch, and then next to him in a recliner is a dude who he looked more like you, but a little bit more beard. And he's sitting on the recliner.
Probably a little bit thinner.
Just the two of them. No, he's American. This is privilege, you know. All right. So they're sitting there. It's just the two of them, right? And the boy turns to the dude and he goes, "Dad," so now you know the relationship. "Dad, where does sponsorships come from?" And the dad goes, he lifts up his hands. When he lifts up his hands, he has a slice of pizza in one hand and a football in the other hand. And he goes, "Well, son, when a football and pizza become official," and he starts making the football and the pizza like fuck, like he starts squishing them together. And it's just the two of them. This is an adult and a child in the basement alone watching football, and he's making pizza fuck the football. I'm like, what is going on here? This is awkward. Like, no conversation has ever been like this ever, right? It can't get any worse than this, right? Because it's weird. You're getting grease all over the tip of the ball. And he's like, camera zooms out. Now, it's not just the two of them anymore. You got the adult, and you got the little boy, and then another grown adult man sitting on the couch now next to the little boy. So now it's two adult men and a little boy. And the second adult is not helping this situation at all.
Do they ever know?
He's got on short, like Daisy Duke shorts, little shorts, and then a hot pizza, a hot and ready, a hot pizza, and a box that's open, right? It's sitting on his thighs. He's sitting there, right? He's like, oh, this is, and he turns to the boy, he turns to the kid, and he goes, "Hey, Timmy, why don't you take a bite of this pizza?" In super slow motion. Right? I'm not kidding! How is this supposed to be portrayed as a real thing that's ever happened anywhere on camera? Well, not on any kind of internet that I've looked up. You can find it in the dark web, I'm sure. And so they're filming this in this basement. And he's like, "Take a slice of this pizza. Take a slice of pizza."
Disney pizza.
So the kid now has a slice of penis, or he has a slice of pizza, and it's moving in slow motion towards him. He's like, "Yeah," and he goes,
Let me get my breath, Dad. Dad's breath.
In front of the... He goes, "Okay, NFL quarterback Matthew Stafford," and he just puts it in. That's what the kid says, and then it says, "Domino's, official sponsor of whatever's happening to that kid." That's what shit blew my mind.
I missed the Mean Joe Green commercials.
Yeah.
Mean Joe Green was the band. I missed it.
So we heard about girl dinner, which.
Band dinner.
I keep working on
and
that.
the beer glasses.
Have you guys heard of girl math? Am I educating the women in the room? This is awesome. This is fun. You heard of girl math?
Good.
Girl math?
That's delicious.
Yeah, no, MAssanutten, they know girl meth up here. No, girl math.
Oh, nice.
Girl math is something like when you buy like a $300 dress, but you wear it to expensive places, so it pretty much pays the dress pays for
That was too
itself.
harsh for me with the blue
It's a
one.
bit.
By not saying,
It's a high content.
my wife always thinks that I spend too much money. Like it's like, you know, oh, girl math. I bought this $300 dress, but I've worn it to engagements that have cost more than $100, more than 3 times, so that pretty much made this dress free because I've worn it at $100 worth of occasions. Right? I've used it. I've gotten its money's worth. Somebody shit in here.
Somebody took a shit.
Somebody shit's right here. Somebody shit right there.
Dude, somebody just cropped
Because
us.
girl math is shit. That's what it is. Girl math doesn't make sense.
You just confused somebody. It's like,
They have to say, get this shit out of here.
There you go.
Get this shit out of here. Yeah, I'll yell at the interstate. Huh?
somebody thought they were slick too. They're like,
So my wife always says I spend too much money on like food during the football, giving ordering too much food, and I said by men's standards, by my math, you should shut the fuck up.
Yes. True.
Whatever. I always have to.
No, leave it open. Leave it open. That air feels good. Huh? Oh, you.
well, maybe she won't poop again.
She's got girl
Thank you,
bumps.
sir.
Girl bumps. She's got girl braces.
Zach, you good? Yeah, I'm good. Beer, you good? Oh, yeah. Okay.
A lot like. Are you gay? Are you gay? Anybody here? Anybody here gay?
Thank you. The pattern is
Those
full.
are both
Like,
girls.
oh, me?
Anybody here
You
gay?
might have to fish elsewhere.
Okay.
I mean, that's the type of people the old military unit might be,
You
but.
okay? A head count?
No.
You're saying? That's how I'll test. All right, that is how I'll test. I will
20
test
bucks
who's
is 20
gay
bucks,
here.
it's all-
I'm gonna whip my dick out. And if a dude sucks it, that dude is gay. All right? That's how we test.
Or needs $20.
I'm willing to be
$20 is $20. An out is an out.
But it is. I'm just not trying to get my pubes in your beard tangled. I prefer a smooth ride with it.
Yeah, shave your balls, man.
But it is,
Manscaped.
So if they were clean shaven, I have more. You're saying I have more takers if they were shaven, is what you're saying.
Basically.
Yeah.
You guys seem pretty expert at this.
It's the military, baby.
Well, we did boy together.
They were,
so-
they were all. They showered together. Like you wasn't about that. That's not all I'm doing, Rush.
Sergeant Major Tabor, I'll bring that up next.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. What happened in the foxhole stays.
I wish you'd stay in my foxhole. Why can't I quit you?
What happens with the old stays with you.
Because we're listening for 4 more years.
Let's do 4 more, man.
4 more years.
As long as we're getting up to you. Jesus Christ. Is he getting hard again?
Red rocket.
Yo.
We finally get
You'll have it for the rest of your life.
He's gonna have his balls off. They're cutting his balls off, I promise.
I saw that anyway. It makes it work.
He's like, I hope.
This is
Who said otherwise?
He stopped real fucking quick when she said that shit.
You see how they can't? It's just only 2 black people in here are just consultants.
Hey, look.
I'm on a leash just like he
even
is.
worse. He's even worse. Look at his head down. He's got his head down and everything.
No, he's good. That's a good dog. He's a good dog. What's the dog's name?
Cletus.
Cletus! Cletus, you the man.
Cletus.
Yeah. The best part about that joke.
There isn't one.
No, there is. There is. I
But
swear to
not
God.
this Cletus.
Jesus.
We choose to call him Cletus Leroy Brown.
Jesus Christ. Cletus Leroy Brown is the first dad that left his family. He started the stereotype for every black person ever.
By the way, his other-
Cletus can't swim. Cletus steals.
His other
Cletus has bad credit. I'm talking about the dog. I'm not talking. Cletus, if you're a real black person, Cletus has like 4 cars in his name.
Look at
The dog's got a credit score of 326. And that's why he's in a pound. They're like, look, bro, you got got bills, all right? We gotta walk you over. You gotta get some of this shit paid. Is that Rent-A-Center too? What the fuck?
Look, Cletus' daddy was white.
Cletus' daddy. Strong black jeans.
Brown sugar.
A little bit of white at the feet. I see it. Me and this dog relate a lot more than I thought.
He's been dipping his toes in the sand.
Yeah, right. Toes in the water. Eyes in the sand. I don't know how country music is. Fuck is that talking about? Gay shit? We're talking about gay shit, right?
Tell us a story.
Shut the fuck up! Who let him back in after he farted? Like, it was me. Whoever smelt it, dealt it. No, that's not. And whoever opens the door, shit on the floor. You know what I mean?
Open the door on the floor. I like that one. Do it.
You write that down. You're gonna say that. You're gonna say that. I guarantee. Look, you're single. You say that to a dude. I guarantee he'll wipe you up right there. Right there. He's like, what? You open the door. You shit on the floor. You're like, oh my god.
I'm like quarter bird one.
Don't worry, sweetie, it's linoleum. He's like, oh, there you go.
What gay shit, right?
Sure.
Navy, what?
Navy.
Tell us about your first time being gay.
You want to hear about the gayest thing I ever did?
Sure, yes.
The gayest thing I ever did. This time, I think that, oh, well, whatever. I don't know. So it was like, no. When it was right there, I'm like, this
seems pretty gay.
Sir, no. So I am a cook. I wasn't a cook at this place. And we're prepping. It's 11 in the morning. We're not open yet. Prepping, just cutting vegetables and shit. And I'm over here. And there's another refrigerator. But the refrigerators are down, like, you know, they're down near the floor. They're on whatever. But they're near the floor. So you got to reach down to open the fridge to get whatever. And I'm cutting vegetables. Nobody else in the kitchen except one other cook, who I was pretty sure was in the back, like doing something else. I'm cutting vegetables, and I just go to turn around to grab another ingredient from the drawer behind me. And as I reach down, I get about this far. I'm holding nothing but Franks and beans, you know what I mean? And I'm supposed to be cutting vegetables. And I'm holding this dude's bean bag and shack. I got it. I'm there. We are connected. We are friends. We are, you know, friend request accepted. It's there. We are together. We have made contact. I don't know how many different. The key is in the ignition. We have connection. We are there. I got this dude's whole shaft in my hand, and I'm like, oh my god. And I let it go. Like, holy crap, I did not enjoy that. And that's how I was like, I know I'm not gay. It's like, I didn't like holding someone else's dick. Like, I didn't enjoy that at all. And then I just go back to cutting vegetables. And I didn't say anything. I just grabbed this dude's dick and I go back to cutting the shit that I had already cut. Like, I'm like, oh my god, I changed my clothes. I don't know what to do now. And I'm like, why didn't he say anything? I didn't say anything. We worked our whole fucking shift. Our whole shift. He didn't think shit about it or whatever. And I was like, oh my god, maybe he thinks that I was like giving him a signal or something. Like, was I like, hey, yeah, hey, talk to me after our shift or whatever. And he did. And I'm like, oh my god, like why? Like that was so. He's like, yeah, that's so awkward. And then I realized I was like, dude, why were you hard? Like that's what I want to know. It's just the two of us. Whatever. He tasted like a straight dude though. So it's cool. We got through that. Was not gay enough? No, my son called me gay once.
Yes.
He's 9 years old. We're sitting on the couch, right? So he's sitting over here. No, he's sitting over here and his mom's sitting next to him. The dog comes up. My dog, big black dog comes up, starts licking me on the face. My son turns to his mom and he goes, What's it called when two guys like each other? She's like, oh, you mean like friends? Like, he's like, no, when they like each other a lot. She goes, oh, you mean like best friends? He goes, no, like when they want to get married. Oh. She said, you're talking about gay. You mean gay, right? And my son turns to me and he goes, you're gay, right? To me. I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah. He goes, the dog's a boy and you're a boy. And he's licking you on the mouth, and two boys kissing is gay. Damn, dude, like by that logic, You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's just not what's happening in this situation. And I was like, plus doggy style is your mom's favorite position, so I will accept this situation. But yeah, I guess that is all. You want to do some improv now?